Welcome back everyone to this new exciting tutorial. So now we're gonna learn how to import real maps from Google Earth into our Blender scene. So this trick is simple and powerful. It allows us to add much more details and make our scene looks much more realistic. Alright, so let's get to work. So as you can see on the left side, I put a list of the things that we're gonna be doing. So first we need to install that render dock. So after downloading the resources, you're gonna find it in the link down below. You're gonna get access to all these resources. So I'm gonna just go ahead and install the render dock. So double click on it and let's just next, accept that, and next, and I'm gonna just choose the typical settings. Okay, so we got our render dock. I'm gonna just go ahead and check it over here just to check its color. I like the green one. Okay, so over here let's just search for that program. So render dock, okay, this one, just click on it and let's see what we got. So it looks like this. So actually what we need to do right now is to set the Google Chrome. So actually we're gonna be using Google Chrome. It's essential. So after installing it, I'm going to just show you how you can create a shortcut. I'm going to be adding a code. So let me just show you that. So this is the Google Chrome. I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to jump into, let's open the file folder, and we got these. So using this one, I'm going to add a shortcut. So right click and let's add a shortcut. So this one, create shortcut, click on it. Yes, I would like to place it on the desktop. So we got it right here. Let me just put it on the top and right click on it and jump into the properties. So right here we need to change this target. So we need to switch this Chrome into the debugging mode. So this one, double click on it. So you're gonna find this code. So basically we're just connecting between the render dock and the Google Chrome so that we can be able to export that 3D map. So I'm gonna just copy this text from here. Right click, copy, but also I want you to make sure of something. So basically we got a link over here that's gonna take us to the Google Chrome folder. So sometimes you might have something like this program files x86 or something like that. So you need to make sure that you don't have that. So in my case, I just have it like this. I'm gonna just copy it and paste it inside that target. So inside this target, I'm gonna just delete everything, right click and paste that. And let me just go ahead and apply. So now as you can see, it's gonna be switching to this CMD or something like that. So let me just remove this one. So yeah, save. Okay, double click and we got our code. You can see this code. So Google Chrome GPU. So I'm gonna just type this code down. So it's 11440. So this is in my case. You might have a different number. Okay, so now we need to establish, we need to set connected with our render dock. So all you have to do is to go to file and choose this one, inject into process. So click on it. Okay, so now we got it, and over here we're going to be searching for that number. So let me just type it. So 11440. So as you can see, we got it. So I'm going to just double click on it, and now as you can see, the connection status is established, so which means that we are on the right track. So all we have to do right now is to just press OK on this one, on this Google Chrome thing. And right here you can see that this is we are on the debugging mode. I'm gonna just jump into the Google Earth, yeah, this one. Let me just jump into London. Okay, let's get down to it. So I'm gonna pick this map over here in London. You might choose another one. So this one, it's gonna match perfectly our purpose, because we are having a river. Actually, we're having an ocean or something like that. So we're gonna just copy this one. So feel free to choose anything else, but it has to be supporting this 3D. So make sure to switch to 3D. You can see that. So if we zoom in, you can see that our objects, our map, it's gonna be displayed in 3D, which is really awesome. And also the good thing about this one is gonna be exporting the textures. So we don't have to texture it alone. So that's really good. So I'm gonna just go ahead and fix my camera, for example, to this location. And I'm gonna go over here and let's capture this frame. But actually I don't recommend capturing the frame immediately. You have to jump right away and wiggle a little bit. So I'm gonna be choosing this one, capture after delay. So I'm gonna just set this one to 5 seconds, just so that we can give us some time. So click on this one. As you can see, it's counting for 3. So let's jump over here and start wiggling just a little bit. I know this condition looks weird, but they put it in the resources, so we have to follow it. Okay, so after that, so let's just jump over there. You can see that we got a scene over there, Chrome. So I'm gonna just double click on it. Okay, let's wait. And as you can see, we have some color pass 1, color pass 2, color pass 3, and 4, which means that we did an excellent job. So right now, all we have to do is just export this one. I'm gonna just go to File and Export As, or actually not export as, but save capture as. click on this one, and I'm gonna just save it to my desktop as, let's call it map. Okay, so let's save that. And now we need to install that map importer add-on. So let's just go ahead and do that. So on the Blender over here, I'm gonna just jump into Blender. So go to Edit, Preferences, and let's choose that. So install add-on, it's gonna be from here. So File Resources, this one, Map Model Importer, double click on it. And let's choose over here, let's search for map. And you're gonna be seeing this. So make sure to check this box, I already did that. So check it and you're good to go. So now let me just delete everything, X and delete, and I'm gonna go to File and Import. And as you can see on the bottom side, we have this option to import Google Maps Capture as RDC format. So click on it and let's pick that one, this one, the map point RDC, double click on it, and let's just wait a little bit until we have it exported. Import, not export. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to the guy who created this add-on. It's called Elie Michel. So thank a lot for this guy for providing us with this awesome add-on. Okay, so now as you can see, we got it imported. I'm gonna just do some optimization to my scene. So first I'm gonna be switching to the wireframe, and I'm gonna just delete those objects that we don't need. So I'm gonna just select those, shift, select the rest, X, and delete those. Okay, we got that. And also we can switch the solid view so that we can be able to see that. Okay, so we got our scene. Also, we need to delete the rest of these faces, just delete the unused faces. Also, you can do this, go to the top view. So since we aren't gonna be using, I'm gonna just delete these. Okay, like that. X and delete. So now we got it. Let me just zoom into my scene. So actually, if we switch to the material preview, you can see that everything we got our city textured, which is really awesome. So all we have to do right now is to just work on it a little bit and combine it with our bridge. But before doing that, I'd like to do some optimizations. So right now, if we just select one part and hit J to move it, you can see that it's kind of duplicated, so we don't want that. So actually what I'd like to do is to select everything, and I'm going to use Ctrl J to combine everything into one piece. So let's just call it over here map. So also what I'd like to do is to show you the statistics. So I'm gonna right click here and use this statistics. I'm gonna just check it and let's see. So basically we have more than 1 million vertices, which is a huge number. So actually what we need to do is to remove the doubles vertices, so on the edit mode. So make sure that everything is selected and try M to merge and merge everything by distance. So as you can see on the bottom side, we removed more than 800,000 vertices, which is a huge number. So now we only left with 200,000, which is a great optimization. Okay, so from here, what I'd like to do is to add something. I'd like to show you, I'd like to split my scene just so that we can make it fit our bridge. So I'm gonna just copy this one, keep it just as a backup, like this. Okay, I'm gonna just hide it. And for this one, I'd like to do the following. So I'm gonna be switching to the wireframe, and I'm gonna be selecting only the bridge. Not actually the bridge, but only one side of the map. Gonna just show you what I'm trying to achieve here. And after this, what I'd like to do is to just expand this one, because actually we aren't gonna be using this ocean. We already created our own ocean shader, the previous tutorial. So all we have to do is to just combine it. But also what I'd like to do is to delete the middle faces. So C. Also let's Alt A to deselect everything, and C. And let me just pick those just like this, and I'm gonna hit C and remove those faces. Okay, so the last step that I'd like to do is to put these together. Gonna be connecting it to the bottom side just so that we can have a long offshore, because actually we're gonna be moving our camera around, and as you can see, it's pretty much awesome. Even though the color over here looks a little bit different, but actually it's not gonna be noticeable from distance. Actually we're gonna be using this one to take shots from distance. Okay, so now let's jump into our bridge. Alright, so here we are back into our bridge. So actually what I'd like to do right now is to remove these landscapes and replace them with the map that we just exported using Google Earth. Okay, so I'm gonna just select these, X, delete them, go to File and Append. Can be bringing our, this one map. So double click on it and go to Objects, and let's pick those, both of these, backup. Actually all we have to do is just bring the map. Yes, just the map. Okay, so where is our map? I'm gonna hit period on the numpad to zoom on it. Okay, we got it. I'm gonna just scale it up. So S by 100. Maybe that's I don't know. think that's accurate. Just move it, for example, here. And also you can add the camera. Just move it down. I think it should be attached to our ocean. So just switch to the shader editor. Okay, pretty nice. Okay, also let me move it down. So GZ. So actually we must do some cleaning to these edges, but from distance it won't gonna be. So actually we're gonna be shooting from this angle. As you can see, it's looking pretty much awesome from that. Okay, so right now I'd like to add my vehicle, but before doing that, let me, for example, Shift A, let's add a camera, just so that we can shoot a nice shot. So Control Alt and 0, and also let me double R on this one so that you can change. As you can see, we can see our city from distance, which is pretty much good. Okay, so let's just go ahead and import that vehicle. So I'm gonna go to File and Append, and I'm gonna be choosing that folder. So basically, let me just do it again. So go to Resources, the Car Optimize, this car model, double click, and go to Objects, double click, and pick all of those. So A to select everything, and press Append. Also, let me just hit period so that you can zoom on it. I'm gonna just take it up and place it in front of our vehicle. So in front of our camera, not vehicle. So something like this. Also, I'd like to go to the top view and play with it a little bit. So let's put it at the center, RZ, spin it around, something like that. Also, we can play with the wheels. So actually we must bring it up just a tad, and I'm gonna be selecting the wheels and spin them, RZ, but as you can see, the center of mass is gonna be over here. So we can do this, switch this mode to the individual origins. Now we're gonna be spinning those on each one, origin, center of origin, something like that. Okay, so this is a nice view. You can also keep an eye the rest of our scene. So Control Alt and 0, and try something like this. So just be creative with this one. Control Alt and 0, something like that. Also, you can merge this one like this, GZ, GY, to get a little bit closer. And as you can see, we got a good scene. So later on in the compositing and rendering and the lighting, we're going to be working on this one later on. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you in the coming section. See you soon.